Welcome friends, I am Jayesh Gandhi and today we are going to talk about one of the very important programs related to 8085. This is called the Block Transfer Program. This is an extensively used program and it also appears a lot of times in various examinations, may it be your semester examinations or competitive examinations. So let us start this tutorial with the idea of block transfer. So here is the statement of the program. 10 data bytes are stored in consecutive memory locations starting from address 300H. Write a program to copy or transfer this block of data to 3050H. So we are given a block of data in 3000 memory address, and from there we have to transfer this block of data to 3050. So let us see how we can do it and what are the things involved. So this is a block of data as defined by us, where we have 3000, 01, 02 and so on up to 3009. That makes up the 10 bytes of our block of data. And in the first byte we have written down 20, in the second byte we have written down 31, in the third byte we have 42, and then simultaneously, if you see, we can write the data in all the 10 bytes. Now our job is to write a program to copy this block from 300 to 3050, 3001 to 3051 and so on. So when I execute my program, then my data should be copied in this block. So that is what we want to do, and for that we need to write a program. So that program we will develop and write. So first of all, we will develop the algorithm for this program. Initialize byte counter, that is the first job we have to do. Then initialize the source pointer. An address to the source data has to be initialized. So that is initialize the source pointer. Then initialize the destination pointer. So we initialize where we want to write down our data. Bring the first source data into the processor through register A. Save the data back in the new location. Increase the source pointer. Increase the destination pointer. So we are pointing to the next byte now. Decrease the byte counter. So we will decrease the value of byte counter. We will count 1 byte is already transferred, and therefore finally we have to check if all the bytes are transferred or not. If they are not transferred, then we will execute the process again from step number 4. So that is how we have to develop this program. Each statement will correspond to a group of instructions or a single instruction. So let us see how we can convert this algorithm into a program. So I first of all write down the whole algorithm in the comment section, and then first we initialize the 3 values as we have said: the source pointer, the destination pointer and the byte counter. Then we bring the byte into the processor and save it to the destination. Then we increase the 2 pointers, the source pointer and the destination pointer, and then we decrease the byte counter, and if all bytes have been transferred, then the program will halt, and if they are not transferred, then again we repeat from the step number 4. So here it is indicated by a label which is called the loop. So we have to find out this loop address first of all. So we'll write down the machine codes. So for the first instruction, this is the machine code. For the second instruction, this is the machine code. For the third instruction, this is the machine code. for the fourth instruction, this is the machine code, and so on. We can write the machine code for all these instructions, and finally we stop. So now we need to write this address. We'll start writing the addresses from the first instruction. So it is 1000, then it is 1002, 1005, 1008, 1009, A, B, C, D, and then halt. So now this address which we want, that is available over here as 1008. So I should change this address to 1008. So that is how you have all the addresses and all the bytes to be written in these addresses. So the program is ready to be entered into the kit, and you can execute the program and see the results. But before executing the program, you have to first of all initialize the values of 3000, that is the source data, that is the given data, and once it is over, then you can execute the program and find the results in the destination, that is 3050. So further execution we will do it on the simulator on our program. Okay friends, so let us test this program on the 8085 simulator available on the Android platform. I have already made a video where I have described how to download the app and what are the functional aspects of this app. So today we will test our first program in this app. The program which we have already developed for block transfer of 10 bytes. This is my Android phone. I have casted the phone on the screen of my laptop. So let us see how we can go about for executing this program. First we need to enter the data in the memory of the simulator. So the program memory starts from 1000. So I'll press 1000. So you get the starting address of the program memory. Let us see what is there inside this memory. It is 06. You can see that I have already entered the data to save time. So it is 06, 0A, 2100, and then 30, and then 711, then 50, and then 30, and then 7E, 12, 23, 1305, that is decrement B, and then jump if not 0, C2, 08, 10. So that gives the jump address. You jump back to the loop, and the last is the halt instruction. So these are all the instructions which we have added. Now we will try to see the data block of our memory which we have initialized at 3000H, and that is to be done like this. In 3000 we require data 20, then 31, then 42, then 53, 64, 75, 86, 97, and then A8 and B9. So that is how you have the data in the data memory. Let us also see the destination block, what we have over there. I have made all the bytes 0 so that our program will execute and modify this destination block and make the data as shown over here. Okay, so we are now very much set. We have entered the data in the data memory. We have entered the program in the program memory, and now we are set to execute the program which will transfer the source data to the destination data. Let us reset the simulator. Let us press the go button, because if you want to execute any program, you have to press the go button and give the starting address of that program. The starting address of our program is 1000. You can write your program anywhere. So 1000 is the starting address of our program, and therefore I have given that address, and we are very much ready to execute our program. It is executed. It says it is successfully executed, and hopefully the data is transferred from the source block to the destination block. So let us see the destination. The destination is at 3050, and the first byte expected to be 20. Boom, it is 20, and then it is 314253647586, and then 97A8 and B9. So the whole block of data has been transferred from the source area to the destination area successfully. So that brings us to the end of this session. I hope you have found it interesting. Please give a like button to motivate us. Subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get all the notifications for future videos. So I thank you very much for watching this video.